I'm Vicki, and this is Andrea. We are probably the two most familiar faces that you will find when you call or show up at the Tapestry offices. Andrea is our administrative assistant and guides people through the home study process, as well as working as a social worker in Northern Indiana. So Dre has been with us for about 5 years?
Yep, about 5 years.
So we're going to just talk candidly today about our process and why we think Tapestry is actually cut from a different cloth and the reasons why that's important. So I want to talk to you about, you really don't have your own adoption story. You're not an adoptive parent. You weren't adopted, you know. So really, what drew you to Tapestry other than our prior relationship? Why did you want to work with Tapestry?
Wow. Just the integrity that you move in and the transparency and honesty and your knowledge base of foster care and then moving into the adoption work, I think really sets you apart because you've handled so many different types of adoption cases with such ease, really truly, and coming alongside of the families in such a unique and personal way that I don't think you find anywhere else.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dre and I also share faith as a background. We were a part of the same ministry for many, many years. And so faith is really an important component of our message here at Tapestry and really the lifeblood of why we do what we do. We are unapologetically Christian and really take that mission seriously and love to partner with Christian families in the area. What else? Let's talk about the home study process.
Okay.
Because I get tons of comments and Google reviews about Dre was so nice. She's so kind, you know. And sometimes we have to play good cop, bad cop.
Yes.
We'll admit that. But talk about the home study process and how you work with the families.
Yeah, sure. I think my passion in what I do is really helping you, the family, answering all of your questions. You can call me, text me, email me. I'm prompt in my replies. Just there are lots of nuances to a home study, and I like to come alongside of you to just kind of flesh through those nuances and make sure that you're feeling comfortable, you're feeling prepared, you're feeling like you can tackle the home study, because it is a large process. But with us kind of tag teaming together, we try to make it as simple and as easy as possible. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you an off the cuff question.
Sure.
Okay.
All of these are off the cuff, by the way.
What is your least favorite part of the home study?
My least favorite part is running the background checks because they take a long time.
I thought you were going to say out-of-state checks.
Out-of-state checks.
Just so that you know, out-of-state background checks are a nightmare. And so we're just putting that out there. They are lengthy. They take a lot of time. They're inconsistent. There's not, a one path for every state. Every state's process is different. So I figured that's probably what you would say.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go into one of my favorite parts. I love, this is not really the home study, this is part of the adoption process. I love being at the hospital when I get to hand that family a baby.
Yeah.
It's like all of the roller coaster of emotions, sometimes a failed adoption, sometimes a year or two of waiting, and to be able to see the joy and the immediate love that transpires in that. I never leave not weeping, but that's just a really beautiful thing. And I know you love to do the post placements.
Yeah, I love this. Yep, I was thinking about that. I love coming into the home and seeing the parents snuggled up with that baby and just so excited to report on baby's milestones and how they're bonding, and just that sense of ease that we have our family now. Yeah. It's just such a beautiful thing.
I think something that not everybody knows about Tapestry is we actually do quite a few older child adoptions. That's a real passion of mine. My background is in foster care, and both of my children were adopted quite young from foster care. And so that's a real heart for me. And so while we don't do foster care adoptions per se, we do often work sometimes when adoptions have failed or when a child is in need of an expedited placement, that sort of thing. Yeah. I think one of the neatest cases that we had this last year was we had a family where both biological parents had passed away. And I was contacted on that. And these little boys, they were 4-year-old twins, and they were both on the autism spectrum. And we knew this was going to be a tricky placement. But what was such a God moment for me was knowing that we had a family sitting on our roster that she actually was an ABA
she's an ABA therapist and getting her master's degree, and just really excited
to parent a special needs child. Yeah. So when we went to them and said, we have not one, but two little boys that had just had a really rough beginning because of their biological family's history. And to see the way those boys have
thrived,
blossomed, flourished in it's 6 months, or are we at a year?
No, so about 6 months.
About 6 months. It's just been an incredible thing. And it's one of those that I see just the hand of God just stamping and saying, I chose that family for those boys.
And to see how the growth in the family and between the husband and wife as parents, what God is moving and doing in them, stretching them and just building them in a place of strength and resiliency. It's just it really is. He works all things, and he was working in the family unit as well. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah.